Guess what? I've made some serious waves in the cocktail universe today. Created a novel blend infusing the distinct flavors of mulberry wine and rooibos tea. It's been one hell of a brewing session, let me tell you that. Shout out to David. His mulberry wine is just magical. Was tinkering with it and voila. The mixologist in me had a eureka moment and out comes this beautiful concoction. This blend, oh, it's like a symphony of flavors on your tongue. Hint of sweetness from mulberry wine contrasting with the earthiness of rooibos tea. An absolute treat. Anyway, enough about me. How was your day? Anything exciting happen at work? Coming back to my blend, I WhatsApped about it, and guess what? The gang is so excited, they are already planning a grand launch. Yuna even wants to couple it with a visit to the jazz bar. Hana is teasing Ming about his dance skills. Totally capable of becoming tomorrow's viral sensation, she claims. Classic, right? Well, on a serious note, I did find the idea of drawing inspiration from live jazz music intriguing. And just maybe, the jazz bar might inspire my next cocktail creation. Speaking of Ming, he says he's no fan of blends, but this one seems promising even to him. So obviously I've extended an invite for him to try it at the launch. The entire conversation is giving such a festive feel, I can already see it. Jazz music, Ming dancing like never before, Hana's new art piece, and my new cocktail becoming the star of the show. Maybe I should suggest Ming to also bring his chessboard to lighten things up. After all, he can't keep his tech vlog viewers waiting for too long, right? Oh, by the way, got myself a lighthearted fun tattoo. It's a cocktail glass with a simple quip below. Stir, don't shake. The bartender within me just had to do it. Keeping it casual and all, but it's tiny power symbols like these that make my day more so a reflection of myself. What say? Before I go, remember that time Mom made those extra spicy mapo tofu and we could only take bites in between gulps of water. Such an epic dinner that was. So spicy, so fun, so us. Time flies, huh? These little moments build up and create a crazy, hilarious montage of memories. All right, bestie, gotta head back. The bar's not going to run itself. Can't wait to hear back from you and see your reaction on the tattoo. Catch you later. Funny enough, it's coming to life, the literature-themed cocktail night. We've been on cloud nine, brewing this idea up, you know. Today, we shot the shit, me, Sophie, and Jaiho, about how to nail it, and lo and behold, a spurt of complete and utter brilliance. With a whirlwind of chatter and laughter, we set about brainstorming for our literary soiree. A perfect way to blend two of my passions, literature and mixology, right? Each cherished book to be paired with a signature cocktail concept. Ming and his sci-fi picks are up first. That's going to be an explosion of cosmos and whiskey. Can't wait for it. And then there's Yuna, our beatnik aficionada, dancing around Ginsberg's verses, sipping on my Kerouac-inspired cocktails. Do you remember Kerouac's quote, "One day I will find the right words, and they will be simple"? Kinda resonates with my mixology philosophy, don't you think? Oh, and you should have seen Hana's face when I suggested a cocktail honoring 1984. I almost thought she would jump up and dance right then and there. Teasing aside, she offers to bless us all with her art for the evening. We've been dreaming up installations inspired by Gatsby, sophisticated Art Deco vibes, just like our cocktails. Remember that time we binge-watched Gatsby and couldn't stop raving about the aesthetics? Now the excitement is building up, every literature enthusiast's fantasy turning into a reality. Couldn't have been possible without this fantastic crew. Ming's even started to brush up on his classic literature again. His enthusiasm is pure gold. And Yuna's excitement is infectious. She already found the perfect jazz track for our literary cocktail night. And not to forget, Hana's versatility, from helping with the music to creating the art. I'm already buzzing with anticipation. Picture this. Ming, the tech vlogger, taking a break from talking gadgets to bask in some classic literature, maybe even bust a move or two on the dance floor. Us doubling up in laughter as Ming and Yuna reenact their version of a literary boogie. Now, wouldn't that be a sight for sore eyes? P.S. Speaking of dances, remember the one time we went to that beach party and ended up grooving all night in the rain? That was fun, wasn't it? Unfortunately, my creative fusion session awaits me. Shaking up Gatsby-inspired gin cocktails won't happen by itself. Plus, got to get on top of that literature reading list. Being master of ceremonies isn't an easy job, my friend. Oh, and next time we catch up, remind me to tell you about the dream I had last night. It was all sorts of crazy, filled with cocktail glasses and book characters on dance floors. Until then, keep having your adventure-filled days. Bye. Honestly, traveling feeds my soul like nothing else does. Today, I embarked on a journey, well, not physically exactly, but definitely a lifelong dream. I finally began planning a Baltic Sea cruise. I am super excited. Exploring historical coastal cities has always been assigned a special spot on my bucket list. Living my wanderlust dreams, yes. Walks through the cobbled streets of quaint old towns with a rich history. Can't wait for that. Linda. She's a gem, really. My very own personal travel agent, helping me weave magic into this journey, just as I weave magic into my cocktails. It's going to be a historical adventure. So the other day during our chat, I happened to casually mention my cruise plans to Hana, Yuna, and Ming. Oh, and their reactions were priceless. Ming's eyes lit up at the idea of a deck chess session. His obsession with chess always cracks me up. You remember the last time he went on for hours about the Queen's Gambit, right? The chat conversation took a hilarious turn. Yuna came up with a brilliant idea of starting our own reality show, calling it Artisans Unite. Now what an artistic title, don't you think? We all ended up joining the madness with Hana suggesting a name for an episode titled Adventures of Chess Playing Bartending Curator Barista. A little heartwarming fun amidst the usual chatter. Such conversations never fail to bring a smile on my face. Friends and their wonderfully crazy suggestions. Seems like we are just a few steps away from becoming app developers. Isn't it amazing how we, a group of friends with such diverse interests, always manage to strike a harmonious tune? Speaking of harmonious tunes, I have the ebb and flow of life moving to the rhythm of cocktails, chess, design, and coding these days. We are on a roll, bestie. On a different note, I believe my Baltic Sea cruise is calling for an additional task. Maybe I could try creating a historic cocktail to go hand in hand with the old cities, a powerful blend reflecting the rich history of the cities, perhaps? Ideas, my friend. Catch them before they fly past you. Remember the time we decided to explore places around our city and ended up in this tiny, secluded library instead? Stories of far-off places tucked away in warm pages, such a beautiful day that was. This trip of mine, it has the same flavor, exploring new places, unveiling secrets of the past. Baltic Sea Cruise, one step closer to reality. Wow, it's a rush of emotions I am navigating through. Joy, apprehension, anticipation, and the thrill of new beginnings. Bestie, I am super excited. Simply can't wait to begin this journey. It's such a lovely feeling, penning down dreams, seeing them breathe life slowly. It's the same with cocktails, layering the elements and witnessing the birth of a new creation. It's an incredibly satisfying journey, from the first step to the end result. Well, got to run. My bar has missed me, and I have got to show some attention to it now before a rebellion starts. Catch you later, buddy, and remember to hydrify.